but just the pink thing. Is that from the movie? Is that from... I know, it's a terrible, dreadful question.
No, it's not. Really? I'm the one that went with it.
Okay.
No, pink came from a lot of different places. It was Reservoir Dogs was our favorite movie. I was sort of the tomboy. I was the one girl in my friends, and I was the token white girl, and you know, and other things.
So that you were like a tom girl. It's like so.
Yeah.
So you had only guy friends growing up.
Mostly.
Mostly.
Some very important female friends, but as a whole, more boys than
more
girls.
guys. More guys.
Yeah. I like to climb trees.
You like to climb trees.
Mm-hmm.
And what other stuff did you like to do?
Play with Transformers. Remember Transformers?
Yeah, you absolutely Transformers.
Yeah.
Power in the sky.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? You played, Jan, while you were playing with your Barbie dolls, Hank was playing with Transformers. But were you ever, just this comes to mind because that's sort of the stereotypical, you know, guy thing. Also, when you see a tom girl, it's like, you know, she's gay or she likes people from the same. You were never into that sort of thing.
Well, I tried when I was 13, but my first girlfriend, you know, when you're 13, you just hold hands and then you're going out. It's that type of thing. Like I'll sit with you at lunch. Now we're girlfriend and girlfriend, boyfriend and girlfriend, boyfriend and boyfriend. She left me for my brother. Swear to God, after 1 week, she left me for my brother, and I found that a bit disturbing.
That's awful. Your girlfriend left you for your brother.
Yeah.
You see...
She wouldn't write me back. You know that you pass notes, she wouldn't write me back, and she wouldn't talk to me anymore. And then she'd be over my house for dinner. I'm like, what is this? It was very strange, but...
So you sort of went, you know, women are awful.
No.
I'm going for men now.
Well, I mean...
Have you been with a girl since that, when you were 13?
Really, none of your business.
That definitely is not a no.
Yes.
All right, it is none of my business, but I can always ask.
Have you?
With a girl. Good question. I gotta tell you, I am actually a virgin.
I don't believe you.
And I've waited for you all my life, darling.
Come on.
You want me to sit on your lap? Ze gaat zitten op mijn schoot. Are you suicidal? What's this? Imagine me sitting on a tiny girl, like Ping's lap. No, I've been with a girl before. Let's talk about your growing up in, is it Doylestown, Pennsylvania?
Yes.
That doesn't sound like a sort of rock and roll kind of town to me.
It wasn't.
And you were kind of like a rebel, you know, growing up, right? Well, let's go before that, because it's actually sort of a miracle that you're here, because you almost died when you were 3 years old. Is that true? I read that somewhere.
Really?
Yeah.
That's news to me.
That's what I read. You were 3 years old, almost died. You must have been stoned. I don't know what it is. You probably don't remember. You probably don't remember.
No.
You had like this
I don't remember that.
Kind of thing.
Well, my mom always blows that out of proportion. I was a sick kid, but it was just, you know, the smelling salts. The ammonia wakes you up, makes you breathe again, and it was fine.
Okay. Well, that doesn't sound like sort of like a typical...
Fine to me.
It was fine, yeah. So, okay, it wasn't that close.
It was fine.
I
had really bad asthma.
Okay, but that's why you had to take singing lessons, or that's why you took
I had to take gymnastics and soccer, football, to work on my lungs. Yeah.
And singing lessons as well, or is that...
Because you learn diaphragmatic breathing, so you breathe... Instead of breathing from your chest, you breathe from your stomach, and it helps you if your airwaves are blocked.
Could you stop making those noises, because I am a virgin, and I mean this is totally turning me. I'm a 32-year-old virgin. I was too old for the movie, but I mean, that's unbelievable. Okay, so but let's talk a little bit about let's talk a little bit of a rebel thing. And it was, you know, part of, you know, also growing up in a boring town, and, you know, just wanting some action, right?
Yeah, and I've always been brought up to question authority and to not borrow other people's knowledge, but to buy your own, which I firmly believe in. And I asked a lot of questions. My mother was Jewish, my father was sort of atheist Catholic, and I went to Sunday school and I asked too many questions and got kicked out.
So you were actually kicked out of the house?
kicked out of the house, but that took till I was 15.
That's still very young, 15. But
it was 3 years too late for me. I wanted to be legally emancipated, drop out of school, hitchhike to California, and sing on the boardwalk until I got discovered. That was my dream. So when I got kicked out when I was 15, I dropped out. I couldn't get legally emancipated, but they just didn't want to deal with me anyway, so it worked. And then I got a record deal, so I didn't actually have to go to California.
But it was also, you know, you slept on the streets for...
A couple times.
A couple of times.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just passing out, or just having... just having nowhere to go?
Well, I've always had somewhere to go. I just didn't want to be there.
Do you blame your parents for throwing you out at 15?
Not at all.
Not at all.
I never did.
Never
I
did.
asked for it.